Hey, thank you so much for signing up. I'm going to walk you through quickly what I would do if I were entering the regenerative medicine space. I wanted to understand what's going on, how to set up a protocol for myself based on my goals so I can start having a conversation with a doctor, a provider, at a higher level. You don't want to walk. This is preclinical. Remember, we do not provide treatments. We are part of we provide this. The same tool is used by key opinion leaders in Florida, people in Brazil. We have seen countless and countless patients get benefit from this because it's a preclinical intelligence tool where you have a dialogue and it goes through there's a very disciplined way of looking at these protocols and understanding this new space that's coming up. It's called regenerative medicine. That includes muse cells, includes stem cells, includes peptides, includes exosomes, everything that's out in the horizon. So I want to first place a disclaimer. The disclaimer is this is not medical advice. This is preclinical. We do not provide treatments. We provide support for clinics and people who want to understand more about the space, and intelligence and training. Knowledge is not the privilege of the lucky few. Knowledge is becoming widespread now with AI especially, and people have the right to learn and understand and know what is they're doing and being intelligent about it, having intelligent discussions. That's the first disclaimer. The second one is that it's from a psychological point of view. Submission to authority and fear of punishment is the primordial condition of the human psyche. And there are a lot of institutions, when they're overtaken by the archetype of control, they want to control what is being said, what's not being said. So nobody in this field, we cannot say what we see in practice, what clinics see in practice, what witnessed. You cannot say it. You cannot say it on Instagram, you cannot say it on Facebook. But how do you think Jeremy Renner, the Hollywood actor who suffered a horrible accident, how do you think he recovered? Wishful thinking? Positive thinking? How do you think a Super Bowl player that you all know, I'm not going to mention by name, a Super Bowl player that cannot play the Super Bowl game, gets injured 10 days before the game, and the doctors say, you're not able to play it, you will not play this game, it's impossible. And then he's recovered and playing the game 10 days later. It's magic? Do you think it's Harry Potter? Somebody came in from another planet? No. This is the application of these cutting-edge therapies at a higher level. That everybody uses it. Everybody operating at a high level uses it. It's just you cannot say. You cannot go on CNN. You cannot go on any whatever news outlet, especially CNN, and say, hey, I've used this protocol to recover from this, to recover from that, to enhance my skin, to enhance my hair, to enhance my mitochondria. You cannot say a lot of things because there's a very tight control on institutional medicine, what can be said, what cannot be said. But at the same time, you have to hold the respect for science, respect for how science and methodology, how is it being done. Okay, there's virtualized. There's a difference between science, which is a tool like a hammer, and the usurpation of the throne. To say everything that can only be discussed through us and by us. And we are the decider of what is knowledge and what is not knowledge. So you have science in its pure form, is raising questions, asking questions, investigating the new. Science is the new, is a new frontier, what's not here yet, that we are searching, we are finding. And especially in the case of peptides, it's not new. I mean, some of them have been here for decades and decades, and people have been using it. So There's a big difference, you see, between science and the usurpation of the throne. We're very open-minded. The one thing that intersects all of them is knowledge, and knowledge is just about questioning, understanding, and this is what we're about to do, and take a look at these protocols and how they're designed. So if I'm arriving at the first time at this tool called Regenesis, what would I do? I mean, probably if somebody's already assigned a member, he was going to sign in. If you're going to begin your assessment, you say, okay, let me begin the assessment. It takes about 2 minutes. That's the initial assessment for an initial protocol. So what's your primary health focus? So these are the general areas of regenerative medicine that we talk about: recovery and injury healing, immune and inflammation, longevity and anti-aging, metabolic and weight, hormonal and sexual health, cognitive enhancements, gut and autoimmune, skin and aesthetic. I would say, where do I want to focus primarily? Where do I want to first step into this field? That's the question I have for myself, and I would say for me, it would be longevity and anti-aging at the top level. And where I am right now, I'm very focused on aesthetics, skin aesthetics. So I would go here. I exercise. Of course, I feel the loss of collagen and elasticity due to age. So how long have you been experiencing these concerns? Well, I've been over 3 years. So what conventional treatments have you tried? I tried treatment, no results. Skin care, NAD, partial results, I would say. Skin care, NAD. I tried different things, especially exercise and diet, lifestyle synergies get in this picture right here. So I say I tried treatments, partial results. What does success look like for you? For me, in my case, I was just going to put a quick answer. I would say better skin elasticity, reduced inflammation markers, especially HSCRP, currently at 0.7. At 0.7, I would say improved sleep, reduced brain fog, better focus, increase in VO2 max. Okay, let's just top level. Let's just say this. And what's your baseline profile? You put your age, your sex, your weight in pounds. Okay, let's put kilos. I've been at the same weight, at the exact same weight for 40 years. 40 years, exact. It's like not 71.7 and not 71.3, it's 71.5 precisely. My height, okay. So activity level, I would say very active. Sleep quality is good. Stress level low. Nutrition quality good, very good. It's not perfect because it's not optimized because I travel a lot, so during travels you lose a little bit of that ideal optimization. So these are safety questions, 3 quick safety questions. If you answer yes, you're going to pause for a moment. It's going to pause you, save my answers, connect with the clinician. Okay? Undergoing cancer? No. Breastfeeding? No. Severe organ failure? No. Any autoimmune conditions? No. So endocrine conditions? None. Cardiovascular? None. Mental health conditions? None. Gut digestive conditions? None. Recent surgery? No, 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 no. Allergies? No. Prescription medication? No. Current hormone therapy? No. Taking supplements regularly? No. Oh, yes, I mean, vitamin D. Maybe, get into urolithin A and AD. Say NAD, NMN, right? Let's put urolithin A. Let's put vitamin D3 plus K2. And I did EPA plus DHA, but I stopped because I loaded it. I did a loading phase for 12 weeks, very strong loading phase, so I should be okay. Alcohol consumption, none. Have you used peptide therapies before? Let's answer no, so we get a fresh answer. Have you used exosome therapies before? No. Let's start from zero, okay? Recent blood work? No. If you had recent blood work, it's gonna ask you for some of the basic markers that you need for a therapy like this, like glucose, HB1AC, IGF-1, sex hormones, testosterone, estrogen, thyroid panel, inflammatory markers, MTHFR gene status. Okay, so I'm just going to say no. Continue. Now these are just about your preferences. I self-inject regularly. I'm willing to learn. Let's say I'm willing to learn. Injection sites, abdomen, upper arm, thigh. Follow protocol recommendation. Intranasal, yes. Topical transdermal, yes. Where will you administer? Hybrid, flexible. So sometimes at the clinic, then I get the training and I administer myself. Continue. Budget, let's say I want to work on this for 12 weeks. I want to do a 12 weeks protocol. Whatever is best. I usually recommend whatever is best because every protocol is different. The budget, let's say the budget, $1,000 a month or more. What would you like to track? Lab retesting, body composition scans, self-assessment, practitioner check-in. Anything else we should know? Anything about your life and your history or your goals that we should know? Then continue. Readiness and expectations. Have you had prior health interventions? How have they gone for you? Yeah, partial results. If results are slow, I will adjust and troubleshoot. Are you willing to modify lifestyle? Feel fully committed. I mean, I'm the kind of person that if I'm eating something and you say mid while I'm bringing the food up to my mouth, if you say this is bad for you, I'll drop it. Like in a second. I have no issues with change whatsoever. However, 73% of the people in the world, they prefer to die than to change. And this is a study done at a medical school on the East Coast. I forgot if it was Harvard, but it was big revelation about the human beings. And, we know that. We know people. So when do you expect to see results? I would say 3 months or more. I'm here for the run. So do you have a healthcare provider? No. Review my answers. Here are all my answers. And generate my protocol. Now, this thing can take a couple of minutes. It's going over the answer you gave in. It's going to create your first protocol ever. Now, I'm going to go to another window, and I'm going to go what happened when you're logged in, when you have an email and a password, which you can create for free after you create the first protocol. We're going to go into that window, and let's see. So here I am logged into the platform. I am logged into Regenesis. There's one thing I want to show that's super cool, that I can create a protocol, of course, but I'm already creating one over there. This is an AI tool you can have a conversation with. And there's a history here of things we spoke about, you know. Like, I would like to create a protocol, let me see this one. A BPC 157 gut health protocol for a healthy 73 kilo male, 56 years old, no health issues, blah, blah, blah. So it designed the protocol for me inside the AI. Okay, so when I refresh the screen, you can ask anything. You can even take this into a provider's office and say, while the doctor recommends something, you say, okay, my doctor recommended this. What do you think about this Muse protocol at this state where I'm at? Because if you see here, the protocol I created usually has questions to bring to your practitioners. So given this patient's GI reactivity pattern during systemic illness, is there value in ruling out low-grade SIBO or H. pylori before initiating BPC 157, since both can amplify mucosal sensitivity and blunt peptide response? Quick question for the doctor. You come in with these questions at this level, the doctor will understand you know what you're talking about and the things you should be concerned about your particular case. Some safety flags, and then the protocol, the confidence level, very high. The confidence level will say the level of this research is pretty high. Some things are borderline. We don't know because there's not enough research, there's not enough material out there. So you can download it as a PDF, or you can put this protocol into your calendar. The learning track is a series of lessons on particular aspects of peptides. So first of all, everybody has to do the signup. You cannot go to any other module without doing the signup, which is the basics of how these therapies work. And then after you go through all of them, then the final one will be agents of transformation, about exosomes, MSCs, how the exosomes communicate, PRP, routes of administration, and a lot of cool stuff at a higher level about exosomes. Now you can track your day, how you feel every day, about these 5 key variables. There's a library of peptides. You can ask a question about a peptide. Let's say MOTS-C. MOTS-C is a mitochondrial encoded peptide that activates AMPK and can translocate to the nucleus under metabolic stress. Considered a key exercise mimetic and metabolic regulator in the REC methods, mitochondrial energetic acids. And what we know about MOTS-C is a video in the channel. The MOTS-C is a segment, is the code in the mitochondrial DNA that has to travel outside, because the mitochondria itself cannot read it. So it goes to the nucleus, it gets read in order to do its action. So there's the primary indications, the protocol administration, the contraindications, and a couple of citations that you can click and look and go and know more about it. Now, find is about finding providers near you. Again, like I said, we are, let me see if I can find look at this. This is Fort Lauderdale area. Look at all these providers. Healthy Longevity Clinic, and then you have the rating, Longevity Institute Miami, stem cell therapy. Now, you don't need, why would anybody do medical tourism when you have some of the best providers, the key opinion leaders, the best manufacturers right here in the US? There's no sense anymore in going to Panama City or Mexico or Bahamas or whatever, because everything's available right here in the US, and we have a lot of these clinics are in our network. So reconstitution guide, you have different calculators. You can go into this, including this very basic fitness and health, BMI, body fat, calorie and BMR, calories burned. You select the activity, and then you get a caloric response weight, so you can email a copy, compound reference at the pro level. This is for providers, for doctors mainly. You get the peptide, the molecular formula, weight, and all of that. Now, here's a tool, here's a section, the builder. This is for providers, for doctors. If you are a doctor, then you have access for the Builder Pro. The Builder Pro is where you create a case for a patient based on his lab results. So create new patient case name, patient initials, year of birth, primary clinical question, and then you click on create the case, and then you will be able to upload up to 50 different lab results from the patient and create a very personalized protocol for that patient. This is for licensed providers only. However, what we're doing here is, since we're launching this tool on a large scale, for the first 100 people who sign up, you're going to get a short member classification. So you have 1 year of access at a very low fixed price, less than a monthly membership, a 1 year access, and you will be able to build one pro level protocol. You're going to upload your case files, and you're going to create one specific case. Now, if you are a clinic or if you are a doctor, I need you to do not sign for the charter member. If you are a clinic, if you are a provider, you're going to click on book a call with us, and we'll show you how you can get access to all of these tools and much more. We have a whole system. We are an operating system for clinics. We have a whole support level that I cannot go into detail right now. But you're going to book a call with us, and then either myself, someone on my team will be together, and we'll discuss how you can have access to this tool for free and much more. Okay, so the link will be below. If you're a clinic, you have an NPI, just sign up to get on a private call with us and be part of a network of providers who have tried and tested protocols and who are leading the space, top KOL in Florida, and now expanding into other states. You'll be in very, very good company. Now, if you're a patient, you can also tap into our network providers. We'll recommend someone who's working on regenerative medicine in your area, and you can go and have a conversation and see if it's a good fit. You know, this environment is changing very, very fast, and we believe here at MSCX's research group that the future of medicine is going to be very different of what we see today. And there are other things that people will be able to do their own diagnosis from home, and there are a lot of tools in research coming out from different providers all over the world that will not change, will not eliminate the medical profession, but will change it significantly. And these tools, this is what they are. They are tools. They are tools to help, not to change anything, but they're going to be very disruptive. So, first 100 until the end of the month, you get a charter membership with us. You get on a phone call with us, 30 minutes, you get to use the patient case for yourself, your own private self. If you're a clinic, we're going to book a call right now and be happy to talk to you and show you everything we have to offer, including a whole growth marketing hacking expansion to really, really grow your market and your practice at a level you'd find hard to believe. So thank you for this, for your time, And please go ahead, enjoy your time here at the app, print the protocols, take it to your provider and say, what do you think of this? This is preclinical. Again, not medical advice, preclinical knowledge and understanding about yourself, your goals, what you want to do, because the doctor will be super happy to understand and know what you want to do. That your goals are clear. You're not arriving there, just give me anything. The goals are very clear. You have a documentation, and you can discuss with the right questions at the high level. Right? Thank you so much. Anything, if you have any questions, email. The email is below. Talk to us, and we'd love to talk to you back. Thank you.